Hello everybody and a warm welcome to my channel, Tarot by Izabela. I am very happy to see you here today and I hope you're all doing fine. Today's video will be an update video for the countries of Australia and New Zealand. And to do this video I'm going to use my crystal ball, tarot cards, oracle cards and some dice. And in front of me I have some maps on Australia and New Zealand, and that is for easier pinpoint out where a special event could eventually happen. And it's more of a help for me because I'm not a genius in geography and I don't know all the places, all the towns in every country on our planet. So this is more for a help to pinpoint out special areas. But before we begin this reading, I must thank you all, you wonderful, wonderful viewers, for all of your support to this channel. I am very grateful for all of your mails, your sharing, your caring, your comments, and I'm sorry if I cannot respond to all of them, but I read them all, and whenever I can, I will answer your mails. So I'm very, very grateful. And it gives so much strength and inspiration to continue doing more videos. So a big hug to all of you. And regarding Canada, the next update video that will come up will be for Canada, and it will be within a week, something like that, after this one is published. What's more, time frames are very difficult to predict. I will try to get a time frame, but time is fluent. It's more event-based. Sometimes you can get it within a specific time frame, but when I see something very clearly, very strongly, it has a big possibility to occur. Not always within the time frame. It could be a little bit later, but it could also be a little bit sooner. Yeah, so now let's start then. First, I need to concentrate for a few moments on my crystal ball. And after that, we'll see if it will come some information for the countries of Australia and New Zealand. Okay. So just give me a few seconds and soon we'll start. Okay. Glasses on and let's see if we can find something. Okay. Around Darwin, Kakadu, and Semland, that area. It's a big area. I see a lot of wild animals fleeing. It could be in a place, it could be wildfire, but in another place it could be water. So I see them fleeing, running away from danger. And in the northern coast, in the same area, I see a big gathering of sharks, huge sharks. It's like this is not normal behavior for those sharks. It's something else that drives them to gather in very big amounts. Hmm? Unfortunately, I see a shooting. Hmm. Could be in Perth or Adelaide. Could be in both places. Crazy person, hmm, that want to take as many people as he can down with him. When the British Empire begins to fall, it has already started. The same strange happenings in the UK we will also see in many places in Australia. Um, I see an earthquake in the northern part of New Zealand. People running out on the street, scared. The leaders, both in Australia and New Zealand, are real puppets for the globalists, for the dark agenda. And people in both in Australia and New Zealand, they have access to internet and they can follow what's happening in Europe because whatever is going on there will affect their countries. Mm. And we are getting closer to a global disclosure of that treatment, injectable treatment that was pushed on the globally on humanity, and how much those that pushed it in leading position in both countries got under the table for pushing it will come out, and that will enrage people in Australia and New Zealand. Especially in New Zealand, I see a lot of people on the street protesting. Um, it will come to a certain point that will almost be like lynching people, you know, they want to see them hang from a tree in a hemp tie, mm, or hemp necklace. In the, let's see, um, we have Abel Tasman National Park. There is a big bay there. Cook Strait, Wanganui. In that area, I see a boat sinking. And it seems like that boat is hit by something coming from below the ocean. Something very strange indeed. There will be talk in Australia about a trucker strike. And I think it will be planned some kind of strike this year. Sydney Airport will be closed for some time due to some turbulence. And I see a lot of people from Asia, be China, Japan, Asian countries that are living in Australia. They're like preparing to return to their home countries. They don't want to be there anymore. Mm. A very strange thunderstorm in the mountain area in New Zealand, and I see lightning after lightning. It's very strange. It's not natural, and that will also come in within the coming weeks. Some new gold mines will be discovered in Australia with um, big pieces of pure 24/7, 24 karat gold, almost 24, very pure, huge lumps of gold. Some record will be um, done with that big lump of gold. Um, some uprising in Australia for certain, and I see many political leaders go into hiding. They will really fear their lives. They will try to escape Australia, but there is no place to hide. The same goes for New Zealand. Mm. Um, outside New Zealand's coast, I see. Oh, they will probably find some old ruins beneath the ocean of an old civilization that has not been discovered yet. So some divers will discover this. There have been many civilizations before ours, more advanced, much more advanced. Many of them have gone under, continued under the Earth's surface. So somewhere, if you have a grain mouth Fox and Franz Joseph Glacier's straight line out, somewhere there in the Tasman Sea, beneath the ocean, there is something going on there. Could be merging some crafts from a civilization beneath the ocean. Something very strange. Mm. And in Australia, The animals will behave very strangely, the wild animals. Very, very strange. Like seeking the attentions of humans. Seeking the attention of humans, yes. In the middle of Australia, in a big desert area, water will suddenly rise from beneath. A lot of fresh water, clean water. And with that water, something very, very strange. Some particles, I don't know, metal, something strange will come up with that water that has not been seen before. Both countries, it seems, I cannot say exactly when, but it's coming for sure. They will be empty of politicians. Any corrupt politicians whatsoever, I don't see them there. They will be gone. And there are many of them. Okay. And in both countries there lives a lot of foreigners in both countries. And many of those foreigners, especially Asia, could be Europe, America, wherever they come from, they will be returning home, returning home. So both countries during a period of time will see much less population, citizens, inhabitants than they have today. Mhm. Yeah, many strange happenings. Now, let's continue to the cards. Let's take some cards and let's begin with Australia. And some oracle cards. ritual. This one is. And some dice. And the card and dice, they look like this. Let's see what we got here for Australia. In the tarot cards, we have the Fool, Three of Swords, Three of Wands, Queen of Swords, and Four of Coins. On the Oracle cards, we have Time, Creating, Compass, the bottom. This is it. The feared place. It is solid. It is knowable. From here, the only way is to examine the walls and start digging. And a man. On the dice, we have a laser gun, couple holding hands, watching, ladybug, and a person with empty pockets. Well, the people in Australia are also feeling that the economy is going down. It's crashing down on them. People cannot afford a lot of basic stuff at the moment. And they see the people in high position, the politicians, they're rolling in money, bragging about this and that. And that hurts where the normal people are suffering. The politicians only wants more and more and more. And a lot of money sending them to other countries that has nothing to do with Australia. Mm. And many people feel that they have reached the bottom, they cannot get any worse. The politicians will still try, but all of them, the corrupt one, will be gone. In the future, I cannot exactly say when, there will be a female leader for Australia. Main female leader. And different districts, they have different leaders, but a main leader. And she will take care with the sword of justice, all the corruption, all the evilness. She will, hit down on them and be a very good help of cleaning up. Many new job opportunities will be created in Australia due to some strange findings, due to some revolutionary things that will happen that nobody have thought about. And it's soon time for lost civilization to be revealed officially in Australia, but also a lot of alien sightings, alien connection. um, alien technology. And it will be talked about because I hear it very loudly. All the weather modification systems that have been in used in Australia to push certain changes in the climate, to push people for more money. So they will give more money to strange kind of projects, and it's including some kind of laser weapons. And those who were composing and playing the tune of polluting and destroying Australia, they will be separated and they will be dealt with. We're going there. And those who have become rich on other suffering, corruption, bribes, dirty money, they will find themselves poor and homeless. Everything will be taken away from them. So yeah, Australia is heading for a time of justice. And I say time is difficult to predict on, but we're going there. And the people will be given compasses, will be given the truth, so they will know in which direction is best for them to go. But yeah, big changes are coming for Australia. Now, let's take some cards for New Zealand. Now, I have to shuffle the cards a little bit first. For New Zealand. And some oracle cards. And finally, some dice. We have to change the map to New Zealand. And the dice and cards for New Zealand, they look like this. So now, let's see what we got here for New Zealand. In the tarot cards, we have the Temperance, Two of Wands, Ten of Cups, Six of Cups, and Eight of Swords. On the oracle cards, we have astrological chart, boiling frog. The crisis isn't the boiling point. It's the thousands adjustments you made to tolerate the increasing heat. Storm, fox, take root. On the dice, we have a lighting house, bank, my family, a woman's face with dirty glasses, and clamor. Well, the New Zealand people have also been suffering a lot on the strange dictatorship laws and so on. And they had very false, have still, politicians in power, especially one that was active during the pandemic. It seems like whatever that person did will haunt her and will take root for some kind of judgment. So she will face some very hard time. And there have been a lot of foxes in the New Zealand political system, pretending to be the people's friends, but they really were squeezing the last drop of blood out of the people. Mhm. There is a big storm coming, as I saw, with strange lightning and in a mountain area. And people will have to help each other stay indoor and keep an eye on your family and friends during that period. Uh, do not be outside because it will be a very strange storm and it's quite dangerous. And the people of New Zealand have uh, reached a point when they cannot take anymore. And they will join together to defeat and protest against this corrupt system, this globalist system that are trying to control every aspect of their lives. And a lot of people in New Zealand will wake up when the time is right, when the planets are in position symbolically. They will wake up. There is no time left for maybe later. No, it's soon time for people to wake up. And we are heading for very stormy times all over the planet, not only in New Zealand and Australia, but in New Zealand and Australia, as I said, will be affected with whatever happens in the US and Europe, especially in all the UK. When that goes down, those countries, the ripple effect will be felt down under. And the spirit of humanity is very generous. And I see a lot of people coming together, helping others. And it will be so beautiful to see sharing food, water, shelter, everything. During those stormy times. And remember, when that thunderstorm that is not normal sweeps over New Zealand, stay indoors. take shelter. Mm. And better times are coming for New Zealand. We are heading for some kind of cleaning period that will be felt in New Zealand too. And end result will be beautiful new world, everyone. Well, that was my update for Australia and New Zealand. And to all of you wonderful, beautiful people in those two countries, take care, be strong, help each other because uh, we have to. We will rely on each other. And times could become quite turbulent for you. But we have a beautiful future ahead. So don't give up, and we're gonna reach it together. That's all for today. And if you have liked what you have seen and heard, please don't forget to press like button, share button, and subscription button. And to all of you wonderful viewers out there, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we're gonna see each other soon again. Bye bye.